At that moment, Curly saw stunning beauty in the crowded room, and he smiled at her like he just found a piece of candy. Curly was instantly drawn into love, like a straw suctioning his heart, unaware his life was about to change because of Gwen. This girl started showing her skills at stealing at age 6. By 17, she was on Interpol's red notice for robbing a bank. See what a little rascal. Gwen tracked down Curly in a twist of fate. She had been watching him for a while, and her gut told her he was quite the character. Then, without a care in the world, Gwen pulled out a ring, then a gold watch, and to top it off, a gun. See, she was like a magician pulling out goodies from a vault. Realizing she was a thief, Gwen quickly sought to recruit Curly, spotting his little cowardice. See, she had found her tender chick. Gwen revealed that the next target was the legendary Lock King safe, and Curly couldn't contain his excitement, as if he'd just won the lottery. Cracking the Lock King's safe was the dream of every locksmith, and Curly immediately showed interest, as if he'd found the light. Soon, he swaggered to the temporary base following Gwen's address, like a detective who just caught everyone's eye. Other teammates appeared. Waves was a high-skilled hacker, while Big Beard's driving skills were impressive. This crew was top-notch, working together like a well-oiled machine, and they started plotting their next mission. See, a little bank in Paris. Turns out, it was the legendary safe loaded with gold, and Wade's plan to take the security system down. Like Curly was the first to strut into the bank, pretending to be a random passerby needing to use the restroom. See, what a wannabe hipster. Then it was Gwen's turn. She walked in smoothly and snagged the security guard's key. See, she was on fire. Staff guarding at the door. Wade strolled in, pretending to be a foreign lady dealing with business. See, a real-life fairy tale. Curly had already memorized all the bank staff's details before the operation. His prep was like something out of a detective novel. At that moment, Gwen used the guard's key to sneak into the bank vault with Curly, and the entire operation was seamless. The golden vault unfolded like a canvas, its complexity jaw-dropping, while Curly, being the top locksmith, was getting ready to unravel it. He didn't dive in immediately. Instead, he did a round of calisthenics to relax. See, like a rookie preparing for the big game. He even got cozy with the safe, and Gwen next to him couldn't believe her eyes, thinking, does Curly have a special fetish? Under Gwen's encouragement, Curly started his work, picking his favorite tune, as if he were in a grand concert. As his fingers danced, the vault's gears began to stir, like a symphony playing in his ears. Even though more complex safes had many combinations, Curly handled it like a genius. Very soon, the first dial was easily clicked open, followed swiftly by the second and then the third, and as Curly approached the final dial, he was completely focused. See, it was truly mesmerizing. Then Curly turned the switch, and the Rhine's gold was finally revealed, leaving both of them as thrilled as kids unpacking toys. They were excited not over the money, but for cracking the lock. See, it was like winning an Oscar. The two of them strolled out of the bank boldly, working together like a couple, looking undeniably cool. Little did they know, the security footage had already been picked up by Interpol, with DJ realizing who they would see trouble was brewing. He deduced that the team's next target would be the other 3 legendary safes, like hunting for chocolate Easter eggs. After their successful first mission, the team celebrated at the base. Seeing Gwen dance alone, Curly thought to himself, I think I'm falling for this girl. However, Gwen's relationship with Big Muscle seemed to be more than just friends, hidden currents making it hard to gauge. That night, Curly noticed Gwen seemed to be feeling down. Despite his usual shyness, he found courage when he faced her. Coincidentally, he spoke more in that moment than he had all year. They shared stories of their pasts and futures, weaving dreams together. Their bond grew deeper, and Gwen began to develop feelings for the innocent big guy. See, it was a beautiful encounter. The following day, the team headed for a new target, a high-security bank housing the legendary Valkyrie Vault. Meanwhile, the Interpol was rapidly gathering, creating a tense atmosphere like the climax of a movie. Under his new identity, Curly disguised himself as a bank inspector, breezing inside like he was following a recipe. Then, Waze led Curly to dodge all the staff and slip quietly into the bank vault. See, it was like a leisurely stroll. At this moment, Curly suddenly asked Gwen, "What's your relationship with Big Muscles now?" His heart dropped. Gwen replied they were just teammates, yet Kelly's words triggered a time bomb inside Big Muscles, with danger looming. Just as the elevator doors opened, a security guard was standing right outside Sea Crisis level, DEFCON 1. Seeing this, Gwen dashed out swiftly, fearless against two bulky men. Curly thought, if I marry her, life won't be boring. Under Gwen's onslaught, the guards couldn't even pull out their weapons, and the two finally stood before the vault, which had a whopping 2350 combination. Difficulty was even tougher than the last vault. Curly was snailing around, treating it like a lover, which was pretty risky. Suddenly, as he accessed the last dial, the security system kicked in, and Curly's heart raced to see it was game on. If the Valkyrie wrongly entered the code twice, the safe would lock forever, and Curly was down to his last chance. Meanwhile, the surveillance room sensed something was off, and the guard slammed the alarm. Big Muscles had to activate Plan B. He donned a mask and charged into the bank, single-handedly controlling the scene through sheer bravado. This bought Curly some time, but he was trapped and couldn't wait any longer. The jail was closing in fast. When he barged in with his crew, he discovered this wasn't the Valkyrie vault at all. See, what a miscalculation. Alright, that's where the story pauses. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more entertaining videos.